Hello. Hello, everyone. Good to see you. Good to see you all. Thank you for joining us on Vacation Station TV Live. Where are my headphones? Oh, that's where they are, right there. It would help if I put them on. See, I'm telling you that you got to use them. Use them. Use them. Use them. There we go. Hi. There we go. Good evening to you all. Thank you for joining us on Vacation Station TV Live on a Sunday evening. Hopefully you're all doing well. I'm sure you are. It's been a pretty good week, I have to admit. Very nice indeed. And did all of you have a good week and a good weekend? I know I did. Marie and I did. And we got lots of video out there. I don't know if you caught the latest video of the foliage. The two videos up, and they're doing very well. And I had a lot of fun shooting them. I really did. I got to see all the foliage. I get to drive around and have a lot of fun. I do it for you guys because I think you guys appreciate it. It's a Sunday evening. It's 7 o'clock. And as always on Sunday evening, we broadcast live. I'm waiting for, excuse me, I feel like I got to sneeze. There's something in the air today. I think it's from the rain. Marie is supposed to be coming up. She had to work real early this morning. I mean, we were up at 3 o'clock this morning. So we need you. Can you get here and get up? So 3 o'clock in the morning. I didn't. We went to bed early because she remembered last week. Excuse me, how they called her in, and so they said, "Oh, we need you." So she was right. She's got a tough job. She really does. Get on board. The chat room is now open. The keygen is right there. Click it. Just follow the prompts. I know I spelt it wrong, but I was in a rush, so just forgive me for that. And just come on board live. I want to see your faces. That's what I'm looking for. I want to see faces on the screen. Let's try to fill up the screen today. You think we can do that? That'd be nice. You know, I get the 6 screens filled live. And then from there, we'll see how it goes. Because if I get more than 6, then I'll get the bigger package. And then we can have up to 9 people on. And we can have unlimited chatting. There he is. CRISCO'S Country Life. There you are, my friend. Wait, I always have this ready just for you. Where is it? There it is, right there. Boom. CRISCO'S Country Life. Good evening, sir. Good to see you. And Annette from Wisconsin. Hello, sweetheart. How are you? It's good to see you. And you're nice and early. I like that. That's it. Communicate with the people back and forth. Very good, Crisco. You got it all figured out. How is Annette today? Are you doing well? Did you have a good weekend? Crisco, I know you had a good weekend because LS. Go Tigers. Go Tigers. They won, so you were a happy man at that point. I know you're always sad when your team loses, and I'm sad for you because I don't want to see anybody sad, but you get all excited. There's another guy, and I jotted it down, Crisco, on a piece of paper, and I think you and him would make good partners in what you do because he's a big LSU fan, and I don't know. Ridge 304, hello everyone from Alabama, Bama, Crimson Tide. Crisco, the Crimson Tide is in the room. Yo, it's snowing, Annette. It's what state are you in? Alaska? Oh, Wisconsin. Is it really snowing in Wisconsin already? How much snow? Wow. I'm wondering because they say that we're supposed to be going in an El Nino season, and it's I thought El Nino was supposed to be fairly dry, but we'll see what happens. It's not always 100% correct, but we haven't had a lot of snow up here in the Smokies for a few years now. Been here 5 years. We've had a dusting, a little bit of snow that comes in, but not really a lot of snow, enough to make it look pretty. You know, the ground looks good. The buildings look good. It looks like a Norman Rockwell picture. I jotted hhis name down on a piece of paper. I was just scrolling through the YouTube, and this guy was all excited. He was jumping up and down, and talking about how great LSU was. And I'm going, Crisco, love this guy. This guy's a nut, and I think you'd enjoy each other, and you maybe do some collaborating, and do the same thing like what we're doing, and you guys can chit chat back and forth and pull people into your room. I'll look for it. I'll find it somewhere. It's on a little piece of paper somewhere, and God knows where I put those little pieces of paper, but I will find him. I will find him for you. Okay. Okay, cool. But your guys won. A little concerned about a possible hurricane. Another one, Chris? Another one? Haven't you guys had enough? I feel so bad for you guys, because living in Florida was always worry, and then a little bit of relief for a few minutes or a few days, and then another one's coming along. So when is this one supposed to be coming? Man, I hope you don't get one. I mean, you just got dried out from the last one. Not good. Not good. That's one thing I don't miss, my friend, is the hurricane and the rain every day at 3 o'clock. You can actually set your watch to it in Florida. You can T&ME Adventures. There it is. You see, all our friends are getting into the room. Tommy White and his beautiful wife, Teresa, and the 3 Rugrats are in the room tonight. Let me get, where are they? There, boom, there. T&ME Adventures. How are you? You know, the screen is absolutely empty. I don't see anybody on the screen. That hurts my feelings. I'm crushed. And that says, stay safe, Crisco's Country Life. Yes, always stay safe. Crisco's he's a survivalist. I know that he knows how to handle himself. He knows how to handle his family, make sure that they're safe. So I feel good about that. But you know how it is when Mother Nature comes howling. There's nothing you can do your best, but if she wants to wreak havoc on your house and home, you just got to hunker down. That's all we did in Florida. I mean, you can't stop the wind and the rain and the stuff from flying around all over the place. It's there. And you just got to get out of its way. You always go down to a lower room or an inside room where if things are flying through the house, you hope you don't get bopped on the head, because it can get vicious up there. Yes, country folks, you're survivalists. I know you are. You have to be. If you live in the country and you're away from civilization, you can't depend on them to come and do anything for you, because probably they can't get to you. You can't get to them. So you have to kind of fend for yourself in this type of stuff. And sorry to say, but yeah, that's the way it is. Tommy and Teresa. Stanley Speed. Hello. I'm trying not to fall behind like I normally do. Stanley Speed, I missed you this, what was it, last week, and you didn't come down. You didn't miss anything, by the way. It rained that whole weekend. So really, you didn't miss a thing. Probably no one would have been there, because it was just pouring rain. Every weekend so far, it's rained, like this weekend. Yesterday, it rained all day long. I was all set to go out and shoot more video, and you can't. I mean, as it was, you can't shoot video in the rain. Just you can't. And Friday I went out, and it was a little gray, a little overcast. I didn't get the best video, but I got good video. But I wanted the sun coming through. David Fontaine in the house as well. My goodness gracious. Thank all of you. David says he got back from Charleston a few hours ago. Started raining as we left. It'll catch up to you, I'm sure. It rained here yesterday all day. I couldn't get anything done. And Crisco says, I'm not going to lie. We're tired of these hurricanes in Louisiana. But you don't give up. You can't give up. You can beat your head against the wall a couple of times, and you can yell and scream, and you can throw a stick across the yard or whatever it is you got to do. But you have to survive. No matter what, you have to survive, and you do the best you can because you have a family. If you were on your own, you could figure out, you go hide in the trunk of a tree or something like that, but you got a family. So you do the best you can. What can I say? Let me share with you what happened earlier this week. On Wednesday, met with the Fontaines. We had such a good time. We had a lot of laughs. The Fontaines, and they met us at Sakura Super Buffet in Sevierville, and I think that they were pleasantly surprised at how good it was. Because a lot of people think when they hear buffet, they think they're going to get garbage food, a lot of it, and it's going to be average. Not at Sakura. Not at Sakura. Very good place to go. I got to meet his wonderful family. What beautiful children you have, David. They are so sweet, so kind, and your wife is so shy. And that Jenny, good evening, Jenny. How are you? And she's such a nice girl. And the family's just a wonderful family. And I appreciate, and I'm honored to have met your family. And of course, we'll do it again. Yeah, okay, yeah. Crisco loves. All right, Crisco, when you come up, I know right where we're going to go. We're going right to Sakura. I promise you, Crisco, you're going to love it. Oh, David, at night, you see, we went there for lunch. And at night, they have the barbecue ribs, they have the barbecue chicken, they got the crabs, and they change around some of the menu. We were there for lunch, but it's all good. They have so much stuff there. It's 60 entrees, and that's not including the salad bar, the sushi bar, the dessert bar. There's so many bars in there, except a liquor bar. There's no liquor bar. Oh, yeah, you'll like it. Crisco, you're going to love it. I promise you're going to love it. And the pleasure was mine too. We had a good time. Marie and I, we got to meet our people. Then on Thursday, Tommy White and Teresa, we met up at J. Dell's Pizza. Oh, Tommy, now I have to go on a diet, and it is all your fault because we had the large, supreme, mega monster pizza that they have, and then I said, "Oh, I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood for love." And I was in the mood for calzone, and that's what I got. I got the calzone and then the sausage roll calzone, and my goodness, we ate like kings. We had a good time. Let me put this in here again. I think it's in there. I really want some people to come on board here. So I can see what you guys have to say and stuff. There's the key gen right there. We had a lot of laughs. We stayed. Tommy, what did we stay in there? Like 2 hours? I know it was at least an hour and a half, laughing and having a good time, sharing stories and stuff. And we got to meet a really good bunch of people. There we go. There's Tommy. Wait. Okay, there you are. Hi. You're there. Look, he's got his hat on and everything. Yeah, there you go.
Good to see you, Pat.
Good to see you, too. Where's your beautiful wife? I don't see Teresa.
She is at work.
Oh, okay. So you're on your own tonight, huh?
Yeah, I was all on my own all day today, and I thought about the pizza and the sausage roll.
And the calzone.
I might order a pizza. No, I would just be disappointed. So I ended up going and getting a takeout Chinese.
Tommy, I am so stuffed with that pizza. Hello, Crisco. How are you, sir?
What's up?
Say hello to Crisco. There's Crisco.
Hey, Crisco.
Yay.
Hey, how are you?
There he is. Doing good. Tommy, and I took home the left. Why didn't you take down the leftovers? You shouldn't have left them with me because they don't become leftovers for very long. They were mine.
I was so stuffed when we left there. And it was heaven. I mean, that is the best place ever.
Yeah, the pizza's really good, isn't it?
It's just the food is just the ingredients they use, I guess.
Yeah, and they're Italian, so they can't screw it up.
Yeah, I mean, they could just throw anything in there; it'd be great. Anyway,
just anything off the shelf, and it's good. It's good. It's good.
Oh my! We had such a great time with you guys. I mean,
I enjoyed it. We shared a lot of stories, had a lot of laughs, and we got to know each other better.
Yeah,
and I want to share this. And Crisco, you're going to like this story, Tommy. I've been wanting to tell people about this, and I always get like sidetracked because you know how my mind works left, right, really quick. Tommy is the musician profundo extraordinaire for the Grand Ole Opry, who works with, don't say no to me, I know all the truth. You work with some legends like who? Name just a few of the names. Like name 300 or 400 who you've worked with.
Oh gosh, you could go to All Music Guide and see my resume for recordings, but Vince Gill.
You just worked with him, didn't you? Just recently.
Yeah, we've been friends forever, and I've worked with him, for years. And last year, I did a little tour with Lady Gaga and just different people. It's just
Hank Williams.
No, he was dead by the time I started.
Junior. Hank Williams Jr.
Oh,
it's like I'm what put Hank Williams where he is today.
Hank Williams Jr.
Did you work with Hank Jr.?
No, I think I did maybe back in the 90s. Did a couple television shows with him when I was on that 5-day-a-week network thing. But I can't really remember. There's been so many. I mean, there's actually literally hundreds and hundreds of
I'm
people.
sure.
I mean, there's just no way to, and I didn't document anything. And
No, of course not. Musicians don't do that. We're too busy playing instruments and having fun.
And I got your text last night. I was actually right in the middle. We were on commercial break on a television show.
What were you doing yesterday? You working the Grand Ole Opry
Grand
again?
Ole Opry on the Circle Network.
And who's with you on that circuit that goes around?
It's the Circle Network. It's a new cable network, and they also do live streaming. They have the Grand Ole Opry has a YouTube channel, of course.
Do they really? I didn't know
yeah.
they had a YouTuber. I didn't know that.
Yeah. In fact, you can go back and actually see the show we did last night right now.
Well, no, don't do that right now. No.
Right
After the
now.
show.
No.
After the show.
But,
Crystal, don't go anywhere.
Last night, I played with Little Big Town, who was a popular country, and Lauren Elena.
Yeah, I saw her on last night. I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, did you see it?
Yes, I did. I saw her on TV last night. Yeah.
Then you probably saw Tommy too.
Yeah, I was there. I was 5 feet behind her.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But and what was great is Tom Hanks' wife is a singer as well. Rita Wilson.
I didn't know. Really?
Yeah, and
She's a singer? Wow.
Tom wasn't with her last night, but she was on one time last year, and Tom came with her, and I got to meet him, and he was such a great guy. He said after rehearsal, he came up to me and said, "You know what?" He said, "I think slide guitar should be on every song." so he won my vote.
Of course he did.
Tom's a great guy.
Because Tommy plays slide guitar, and you play the dobro. Dobro. I always want to say GoPro.
You slide,
You do. Anything you slide.
But,
did you listen to that music I sent you, Tommy?
I did. Of course, I was.
And
I was into about a 3-finger glass of bourbon when I listened to it, and I loved it. It was great. Really.
That was at Parav Stellar. Really different. And now I just sent you, I think, 3 different styles, but they have hundreds of different styles and artists that they add to their repertoire.
It's really all good. I listened to everything you sent, and I like the more swingy.
I figured you did, but I had to send you that first one with Stuff Smith, that one, Mama Talk.
Yeah, that's kind of like a Lady Gaga.
It just hit me, the beat and the transitions and stuff. I go, what a great little song this is.
Good
toe
music,
tapper for sure.
I listen to everything. You have to.
That's what I do. I cruise over YouTube and I listen to all this weird stuff. And if I like it, I save it. I subscribe to it. If not, I just scroll on past. But I felt I had to pass that on to you because I know that you can appreciate the transitions, the riffs, the things that they do in there.
It's great music, and that's what's happened to record sales is people like us surfing the tube.
Yeah. Record sales they're done now. There's I don't even think, Tommy, is there even a record store around anymore? You're from Nashville. I mean, you would know.
There is a record.
There used to be.
There is a vintage record store here, but I mean, you can't even. I don't think Walmart even sells CDs anymore.
if they do, they're usually like in the bargain bin, and they don't restock. They put the DVDs in the one by us. That you can't remember. You used to go alphabetically A to Z, and now it's like the bargain bin, and there's only DVDs there.
Well, the internet and downloading is just taking over.
And it will continue until the lights go out. I always stock up all my music. I save everything. I put it on jump drives and stuff because I don't want to one day click on and there's no internet. It's gone. I can't listen to any music anymore.
Yeah, I don't think that'll ever happen.
Well, you hope not.
No,
You hope.
Put me right out of work. Anyway, for a couple of years.
So what'd you do now after you finish your show? Where do you go after that?
I jump in the truck and head home.
And then what? Just sit around, hang around.
I usually have a little drink and then maybe a bowl of cereal and go to bed.
A drink and a bowl of cereal. You're a true musician.
Oh yeah, that job. Even though I'm very fortunate to have it, and I've been there many years, but that particular job is really exhausting because there is so much prep work that you do at home for the music. We write our own charts, and they send us the song and the music, and you have to copy the artist's version.
Right. Yeah, they want it exact.
They want it note for note, So, I study that throughout a day, and then you get there at 3 or 4 o'clock, and you start rehearsals, and there's managers and record label executives.
Floor managers. Yeah, there's always an assistant and a manager to the assistant. It's a lot of politics.
They bring their entourage and the label heads and the you have a dozen people watching and listening, and it's nothing's very challenging to me anymore. I'm not challenged by too much, but it's just the overseers and the hangers on that.
Yeah, you get a lot of them.
And it's exhausting. By the time I'm done, I'm ready to go home. And
now that show lasts what, for half hour, an hour?
It's an hour.
Give the viewers, like Crisco and the rest of them, how long from start to finish is your day to do that 1 hour show?
Well, you do the homework. If I do when I do the homework on a Saturday, I usually start at 9 in the morning and revisit the music throughout the day. I don't sit at it constantly, just revisit and listen, make my charts and notes, and by 2 or 3 o'clock, it's time to head to the venue. So it's an all day.
Right.
It's an all day deal.
Right. And then now this is pre-taped, is it not? It's not live.
No, it's
right?
live.
It is live. So you can't make a mistake and go back. That riff wasn't good.
You can't repair.
The pressure's on.
Crisco, you look very familiar. How do we know each other?
I was on the last time. I think I was on last time. We met. I've been doing this a while, and Vacation Station, they came in to one of my live streams on a Friday night, and we became friends ever since. And I've been supporting him. And I hope whoever's watching this right now, I just want to say I hope y'all come in and join in, because I'd love to see this whole thing full. And he has a great channel. So
thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. Yes, Crisco's been with me like almost from the very beginning, and I appreciate that. And we swap because he's on Friday, Saturday night. Although this week, forgive me, I didn't make it this week, but last week
what is the name of the channel so I can subscribe?
It's CRISCO'S Country Life, and I have some goats. Matter of fact, I got to leave in a little while and go feed them. But I have goats, and I do little vlogs.
Right there on the screen.
My channel is. I've been doing this about 2 years. It's basically a documentary. A journey. I live in Louisiana, and I just do all kind of videos, and I have fun with it. And I've met some great people doing this.
Well, I'll certainly subscribe to your channel.
Cool.
Very
Cool.
good. Thank you, Tommy. Very good. Yeah, he'd appreciate that. And it's excellent for all of us. That's what we all should be doing. If you're out there, and we got quite a few viewers right now, but they're not in here, you always subscribe to each other's channels. Always support each other, because that's how
Always.
all of us are going to get there. Right, Tommy?
That's exactly right. That's what's going to make us all successful. And
Exactly. Not one of us. There's not one of us going to rise to the top like in the rock and roll industry or the country music, where it's a pyramid of people.
Yeah.
All of us can rise to the top like cream. There's no reason we all can.
YouTube channels are an opportunity for everyone to do something successful.
Yes,
Every genre. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter what you do, you can get to the top of your own list.
That's exactly how I feel about it as well. And
Isn't
I
that cool?
noticed you're past your halfway mark to get monetized.
Yeah, I think Thursday, Chris, I don't remember. I passed 500. It was either Thursday or Friday, and I don't know. We must have almost 530 now, and I'm very lucky, and I'm blessed, obviously, because of people like you and Crisco and David, and there's Annette from Wisconsin. I mean, these people are out of nowhere. I mean, here she is out of Wisconsin. I don't know anybody in Wisconsin, but I know it's snowing there right now. She told me it is.
Yeah, it's freezing.
Snowing.
So, Crisco, whereabouts in Louisiana?
South Louisiana and Cajun country.
So you have crawfish boils and
Oh yeah,
pretty good food,
Oh,
huh?
all that fun
yeah.
stuff. Boudin, crackling.
He likes that.
I love Tennessee. Actually, that's a big thing. I've been to Gatlinburg 5 times in my life, and
Yeah.
I have some videos from Gatlinburg actually this May, and we had a real good time. We went to a whole bunch of different places. So you live in Nashville. Are you familiar with minor league baseball? Did you know that in Kodak, Tennessee, right off the interstate across from the Bass Pro Shop, that there's a AA affiliate of the Chicago Cubs called the T&ME?
Yep, I pass by it all the time.
Yeah, it's right there at your exit, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Kodak is real close to me, Crisco. Really close.
Yeah.
It's right before Sevierville. Well, they're connected. It's Kodak, Sevierville, and then you just move on into Pigeon Forge, all on the same road, right?
Yeah.
When you come up here, I'm sure you'll want to go there.
Oh yeah, I'm hoping to. I went to a game last year, and it was pretty crazy because I'm a big LSU fan,
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting at the game. Me and my family, we sitting in the game. We got tickets like 2 rows in the dugout.
Wow.
And so I'm watching the they're announcing the players, and I said, hold on, this guy played for LSU. Sure enough, I looked him up. The pitcher played for
No
LSU.
kidding.
And then, so I'm walking up top to go grab something, refreshments, and I saw a guy with an LSU shirt. I said, do you realize? He showed me a picture. He said, he come to find out he was his dad. He showed me a picture, and he was
No
his father.
kidding.
He talked about that was pretty cool to walk over there with my Tennessee Smokies hat and my LSU shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it.
That's cool. Really cool.
Yeah.
Hi, Amanda. I'm seeing Amanda's in here too, and Ozzy. Say hello to Ozzy and Amanda.
Hey,
Hello,
Ozzy.
Ozzy. And Amanda.
So
Ozzy
where's
the
your lovely
cockatoo.
wife, Jeff?
She's probably still asleep. Oh, Amanda, I spelled your name wrong. I'm sorry. I have these aren't my reading glasses, but it is Amanda. The N is missing from there. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Such an idiot. She had to go in. We had to get up at 3:00 this morning. She had to be in at 4. So she was exhausted when we got home. She's burnt. She may come up.
Teresa had to be at work at 7, so she was up at 5:30.
Right.
She'll get home at probably in another hour.
And then she'll probably crash when she gets home, right?
We'll probably watch a little TV and some YouTubes. We watch more YouTubes than we do television.
Yeah, I find myself doing the same thing. Do you watch your YouTube on your TV?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me too. And that goes to everybody, by the way. The best way to watch YouTube is on your TV, especially my videos and Crisco's videos and everybody's video. Go to your TV and watch them, because that's where the video is at its crispest and best, because your phones just don't give you that. and it gives you that little screen. You can't get any detail from
The
that.
TV is best, and you know, one of our like the television that I'm watching in the kitchen, it's not a smart television, so I have a Roku stick in it,
Okay, yeah, that works. Yeah.
and it has YouTube on it, and that's something
Yep.
that, you know, for people that don't have a smart TV or that they can buy a Roku for $20.
Yeah,
Now,
they're really inexpensive. And you can find, I think, at Walmart. If not, you can get them online.
yeah, it's just that now they have them. Well, I think this one's just a little like a thumb drive that you just plug
Yeah,
into the
it's
TV.
about that long.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, I'm looking at it right now. That's
It fits right in the USB port. Some of the earlier ones fit in the HDMI, but now they put them right in the USB port, and you just plug it in, and it pretty much loads itself. It doesn't take anything to load.
and you know that's the thing that which brings up this with everybody, and I don't know how everybody feels about this, but you know, we have Roku actually on every TV, and but a couple of TVs throughout the house are smart TVs. And we're
Mm-hmm.
thinking there's really no point in keeping the cable.
There's enough on there that you can be entertained for whatever time you want to watch and whatever you want to watch.
You know, so Teresa and I have been thinking about maybe canceling the cable and just keeping her reasoning for keeping the cable was that, you know, our internet is bundled with it.
Right.
So when you cancel the cable part, the internet is still
You're going to
ridiculous.
lose your internet. Yeah.
Well, we can keep the internet, but it's only like a $50 or $60 difference in the bill.
Right.
Can I give my opinion on this real quick, and then I'm gonna head
Yes,
out?
bro.
Go all right ahead.
Okay, so I want to tell you guys a little story about that. So I want to say about 4 years ago, I used to have Direct TV, and so I put a new roof, you know, a metal roof, and they wanted to move the dish, charge me like to move the dish on a pole. Okay, so I said,
Right.
you know what? Let's go ahead and take out cable for a little while and see if we could deal without it, because we watch all these television shows, you know, and we have our favorite shows and all this extra stuff. So what we did was we went to Walmart and got a one of the receivers,
Mm-hmm.
$30, and connected it, and ever since then, you know, we just been without and saving about $100 a month on the cable bill.
It's amazing how you can do without something.
Yeah, $1,200 a year is pretty significant savings.
It is.
Yes, it is.
It is. And
have you ever tried, either one of you, the Android TV or Kodi? Have any of you tried that yet?
No.
See, I've been using it. I had satellite for so many years. I haven't had satellite for 5 years or cable for 5 years. I use Kodi, Kodi, and I bought it off the internet. Skystream Pro, and it's a box. It's a very small box. I have one in every room in this house. Every room has a TV with a Skystream box on. Very tiny, but it gets every imaginable movie ever made, all the TV shows, all the news from around the world, live or taped, whatever they're running. And I paid $124.95 for the box, one-time fee. That's it. And it's worked for me for 5 years.
Wow. Very
So
cool.
it's actually an airwave.
It's an Android box. It captures from your internet provider. It captures the internet information. Exactly, because everything that we do nowadays is brought to us by Android. It's not brought to you by Apple or iPhone or anything. Everything is Android, because everything that is proprietary in the world is Android. It has nothing to do with Apple.
Right.
So it pulls all these signals, and it's called scraping, and it scrapes the internet. So if you're looking for, like, I wanted to watch the other night, I had missed them. I like Reddick. I don't know if you remember Reddick with Vin Diesel. I like that movie. I said, I haven't seen that in a couple of years. All I did was click it, and it just brought up, I couldn't tell you how many hundreds of providers. And I have it now set in my tools that it takes the most powerful provider of all the hundreds or thousands from around the world, and it picks the one that's the cleanest, 1080p, and it just automatically starts playing the movie. Just like that.
And it's called Kodi.
Kodi, Kodi.
Okay.
But if you're looking for the best one, because I have I have several of the early models of other people's so-called Android boxes. The one that has been the best is Sky Stream.
Okay.
And I'll send you the information so you check it out, because I think you'll enjoy it, because on there they have all the country music from every year that you could imagine. They have it on there from the early teens, and I mean from 1920s and 30s all the way up to now. If you like watching old movies, I was watching Frankenstein silent before, silent Frankenstein, and it came crystal clear, absolutely crystal clear on my screen. And all the movie, and the nice thing is it has the movies that have not been released yet. They put a buffer on them, they hold them. On Android, they don't. You can watch these movies in the privacy of your own home. Very cool indeed.
Wow. Well, that's we had that similar situation where we couldn't find a movie there. I was wanting to watch. We were talking about Steve McQueen, so we wanted to watch The Blob. So
I love that movie. I love
and so
I love that, how just Jello and it was rolling.
Yeah. So I put it in the search on demand, and it says you can own this movie for $15, or you can rent it for $20.
Yeah, right.
And so I immediately switched the television to Roku, and went to this channel on Roku called Crackle. And there it was.
I have Crackle on my TV too.
And it was there for free.
For free. Crackle, Tubi TV. There's another one. You get Tubi, Tubi TV. Tubi's on there, and they do free TV.
Yeah,
there's lots of them out there on YouTube.
Yeah, so I mean, I think we've all made our point here that we don't need cable TV.
No, and the days of paying for cable they have actually been over, Tommy, for a year or two, because so many people have these Android boxes now, and anything you want to watch. I watch all the latest TV shows. Like I watched Walking Dead, the latest episode of Walking Dead the other day. I watch it right there on my TV, and I don't have to pay anybody anything. And I was running about $176 a month on satellite. I had Dish, and I didn't watch that much, and probably you did too, right?
We're at $200 a month now with the cable.
Ouch!
It's ridiculous.
Just get rid of all that stuff. Yeah, just get rid of all that stuff.
It's got to go.
Ned says she's never seen The Blob. Can you imagine? She's never seen The Blob.
Oh my God! Giving somebody nightmares.
Oh my goodness, I love it. And that's the one where it goes over the diner, right? The blob goes over the diner and it goes through the windows. And they were so simple. They were so simple back then. Annette, you need to check it out.
The graphics were so horrible, but it was really.
Oh yeah, it's classic, corny. It's perfect.
Oh, and the reason that came up is we were talking about Steve McQueen somebody had bought the car that he drove in that movie and took it to an auction and got like crazy money for that. So like a 53 Chevy convertible. So whoever owned it took it to the auction and I think sold for $500,000.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
And when he was in that movie, he wasn't really a big deal yet, was he?
No, he was a kid pretty much.
He was maybe 18, 19 years old. He was a young man.
Yeah.
It's definitely that movie is definitely worth sitting, because it is so corny, but you'll keep your eyes to it because it is different.
Oh, it's, the 50s sci-fi movies are so great. I love them. And the Day the Earth Stood Still, that was.
Love that movie. I like the one with what's his name? The original black and white one. I could see his face, thin face man.
Big, tall, thin guy.
God, I can't remember his name, but Klaatu. Klaatu was the robot.
Yeah. And Gorg. Klaatu, yeah.
Gorg, yeah, he was Klaatu. The robot was Gork or Gorg, something like that. Gork. He was frightening,
that
wasn't he?
was a very frightening movie. It was terrifying.
Very frightening. Yes. I saw the one with who was that? Keanu Reeves. He was in the remake of that.
Yeah.
It was all right, but it wasn't like that black and white one was. That one really kept me captivated for a long time.
Me too. I think it still stands up.
I agree. I think it does too, because it has the element of surprise and it's black and white. So shadowing was everything. It's like Alfred Hitchcock. Shadowing to him was the key to his success.
Yeah.
He used photography and shadow as the thrill. You didn't even need any blood, because if you remember in Psycho, you never really saw anybody get stabbed or killed. You saw what you thought was blood going down that shower. Do you remember that shower scene? With
yes. Yeah,
that was actually chocolate syrup.
Isn't that funny?
I remember reading about that, because blood didn't make the transition to the video. So they found that chocolate syrup looked more in black and white like blood. So that's what they used, was chocolate syrup.
There are camera shots and tricks they still use today that Hitchcock invented.
He was the king of black and white and using to his favor the shadowing effect for suspense and drama. And you didn't need much dialogue. It was all about the visual effect that he made. Amanda says, I watched the original Psycho last night. Very good for you, Amanda. That's a scary movie.
Y'all have a great night.
All right, Crisco, thank you.
Crisco, great to see you, man.
All right, we'll see you next time.
I'll subscribe to your channel this evening.
That sounds great. I'll subscribe.
Very good.
You have a great night. Bye-bye.
See, you're getting up the list already. He's getting higher up the list now. Man, he's really a good guy.
I love the Louisiana accent.
Yeah, and he is real Louisiana.
I love Louisiana. I've played so many concerts down there with different people in different parts, all of Louisiana.
Oh, I bet the people are real appreciative too, because that's, they really are into that music.
Yeah, that's really, and I love Cajun music, with the Zydeco bands. I love all that stuff, so.
He, often, Tommy, you'll see him outside. He'll have a fire going, and he'll be just sitting by his fire, just enjoying his fire and talking. And he'll have his phone out there, and he just sits and talks and kind of shares his day with you. And then sometimes he'll cook some hot dogs or hamburgers or something as he's talking to you. It's real laid back. It's really a different kind of channel. And I wish him luck, because he's got something different. He's got his goats, Bocephus and Mamie, right there. So you can watch his goats. I'm sorry?
Is he monetized? Yeah.
No, I think he's just like 400.
Yeah.
We're both struggling. We're both trying to get up there.
Oh, it's really hard. I don't even think we have reached the 300 mark yet. Teresa's
you will get there.
She's really working it, and when she can,
Well, how long have you been doing this?
We kind of started after COVID hit. Kind of half.
So 6 months?
Maybe, if that long. She didn't get serious about it till probably about 3 months ago, when she figured out that she could get it monetized, and
that's all the incentive she needed, wasn't it?
Yeah. And
boom, get to work, do something for me.
I'm going to help her with some things like introduce the steel guitar and the slide guitar, do a couple of videos.
Very good.
Because I don't like the food review thing. There's just too many people doing it, and it's
too many people. And Tommy, you're way too talented, and your wife is way too talented. The two of you, because for those of you who don't know, Teresa was also in video. She did the camera work for a lot of your shows, didn't she?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. In fact, she is doing the.
Dan the Mountain Man's with us.
Hey, she's going to be a camera operator for the music awards.
So she's going to be on tonight?
No, it's coming up in the next couple of weeks.
Very good.
Hey guys,
how you doing, Dan?
All right. Can you hear me all right?
Oh, crystal clear, my friend.
Good.
Crystal clear.
First time using the mic, so.
And you finally hooked it up. Good for you.
I had to order some headphones.
Hey, Dan,
always.
Shirt, pal. Let's see that shirt you're wearing.
Let me see your shirt, Dan. Nashville
Yeah.
Square it up in the camera. Square it
Yeah.
up.
Well, I'm trying to.
There you go.
That's cool shirt.
Yes, it is.
That's cool shirt.
Very good. Very good. So you see, Dan, you see how it's so much better when you have headphones on and a microphone?
Yeah.
It's so much cleaner. There's no echo. And it's just like being in a studio, because that's what all the professionals would be doing, is using headphones and a microphone for clarity and to be able to communicate with no interruptions. And more tubers should do that, I think.
And I don't think you're picking up the TV, are you?
Yes, I am. I'm picking up.
You are? Okay.
Yeah.
If you
turn the
it
TV
down
on
a little bit or off.
Ozzy, the cockatoo hit. Congratulations, 250 today. Very good, Amanda. Very, very good. And Annette from Wisconsin, Dan says hello from Wisconsin.
Oh, hi.
And David Fontaine, of course, from Anakeesta. So we're all climbing up the charts, for lack of any other word to use, and we just need each other to help each other. We just have to constantly promote each other, and I try to do that. As you see on the videos, I use the super shout outs with the stupid raccoon.
Oh, I think it's cool, man. I think, and Teresa tries to do that with our videos, of course. And I call it her channel because I don't really contribute that much.
But you're part of it.
Yeah, sort of.
Well, you are part of it. You two are a team, and that's how it should come across, as a team. And don't forget to include the Rugrats. Those three things will make you a hit. Listen to me; they will make you a hit.
Boy, they have tried my patience today. I've been here all day by myself with these dogs.
Remember I told you about the doggy downers? It's not for the dogs. It's for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you don't care. You just don't give it. You know what I mean?
Half of a Benadryl.
Yeah, David, I enjoy the tower too. There at the Anakeesta, it's really nice up there and getting up on top of the tower.
So I'm not seeing the chat, Jeff. Why am I not seeing it?
See, what are you not seeing?
The chat.
Well, you can either go to YouTube and pop it out so it's on a separate thing, or you can on the side for StreamYards, you got the private chat and you got the comments. You want it on comments part.
Comments.
Well, I'm on.
You see whether it should be at the top right, Dan, right on top right.
Yeah, it's on the right side.
Uh-oh.
If he's in StreamYards,
I believe he is,
and
I sent that to him.
What I do is I pop out, go into YouTube and pop the chat out, and overlay it on the StreamYards.
There you are. There's Tommy.
I don't know what I'm on the iPad that she leaves on the kitchen table, so I'm really not sure what.
Oh, okay. Well, that's going to be different than mine.
I don't need to see it.
I don't know anything about the iPad. I'm an Android man. I'm sorry, but it should be right there to the right. Do you have anything that says banners or brand or private chat?
Man, it just doesn't have. It says chat, and when I press chat,
what does it do?
The screen goes blank.
Huh.
Let's see, wait a minute. Maybe if I hit comments. Oh, so I can see the chat, but it takes away the.
It shouldn't take away the picture. No, it should pull. It should go off to the right side of the screen.
Yeah. Well, it takes away the picture. Weird.
You need to monkey with that when Teresa comes in, because there is a button that you're not pushing there that will get you the chat at the same time.
Well,
I'm on my laptop, so
I'm usually pretty good at pushing buttons.
Oh, I could imagine. Yeah. Especially when things don't go your way.
Yeah, I'm pushing buttons.
I bet you do. Oh my goodness! Wait, who is this? David says, "I jump on the screen, but I'm so tired and rather present it right now." And Stacy Fowler, hello, welcome to the room. Stacy, why don't you come on the camera with us? Why don't you come on the camera, please, you guys? Really? Hey, guys, just listening, not chatting. Okay, that's all right. You're welcome on the screen, Stacy, anytime, please. Don't
So,
feel like you can't join in.
So I just for grins earlier today when I was looking at YouTube maybe about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. I was looking at our Yankee friends,
Yes.
and they're live.
And what did you?
They're live.
Excuse me.
Going somewhere, and he's like
And
making a big deal out of it, and not telling anybody. I didn't say anything. They didn't even know.
going where? Going where could you go?
They're going up to Michigan for family and take care of some better business.
Dan knows he's a subscriber too to them. Yeah. I don't understand.
I was watching your live stream a little bit, and they said
I didn't stay, but it was funny the stuff he puts teasers in everything, you know.
Yeah, it's like clickbaiting, trying to get people to hang around and stuff. I don't have time to worry about that, Tommy. I really don't. I do the show with you guys. I talk with you guys. I don't need to tease anybody.
I just thought it was interesting, the difference between how I think it should be done and how some people do it,
There's that button that's being pushed on you again.
Yeah.
That button.
Well, everybody has their own style, and
that's right.
Yeah, and Dan, sometimes some people should take advice from people that can do it a little bit better. You know what I mean?
And
Tommy and I have been in this business for a heck of a long time.
Well,
very long time.
Will is Will from Yankee in the South, and Mike from NTL Blogs for the two that actually gave me the final push to start my channel. So, but
you have your own style.
and they're both completely different styles of blogging too.
Different.
So
that's for sure.
So
that's for sure. I hear you, and I know what you mean. It's just I don't have time, and excuse what I'm going to say. I don't have time to play YouTube 101 with anybody. This has been a 35-year career of video and TV and radio. This is what I did to make a hell of a lot of money. And to me, I'm striving. It's like a big deal for me to hit that 1,000. It's like it's a game to me. I want to hit that because it's a goal that I want to reach. But when I was in radio, Dan, I had 2.2 million listeners at any given time, any quarter hour, they call that in radio, according to Arbitron, from coast to coast. I had 2.2 million people listening to my stupid stuff and made a heck of a lot of money doing that. This is not how I make my money. I don't need YouTube.
No.
It's fun for me. It's same thing with Tommy. We don't need the money. We like playing this game and doing it. So it's like I watch these guys try to outdo each other, and they all of a sudden we upset the apple cart, the status quo of YouTube, and they start doing this other stuff, and it's like,
So
like playing in the sandbox.
Did Yankee in the South help you at all, or give you any advice, or?
He's given me a few pointers here and there. And
do you think he still would now?
Yeah. When I meet up with him, he still gives me a tip when he's got time to talk. So, but
well, good for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I'm in it for just the fun of it, and if I get monetized and make money off of it, it's even better. But
then great.
If I stop having fun doing it, I'm gonna stop doing it, because
that's exactly right. If you don't love what you're doing, stop doing it.
Yeah, it's like I do enough things that I don't enjoy to make money, and I make more money doing that than I would YouTube. So,
howdy, I hear you.
Wait a minute, there's is that David? Hi, David. Where are you? Okay, there you are. You're on the screen now. I'm sorry. Hi. You popped up, and it's like, oh, somebody else is here, right in here. Excellent, David. How are you?
Check out David's shirt. It's Asheville.
David.
Yeah. I know that place.
Show it again. I didn't see that.
Everybody else picked up clothes, and we stopped in the WNC farmers market on the way back. So
that's cool.
A couple of shirts.
So
they had a couple that fit me.
have you been to Biltmore, David?
Not yet. My mother goes. We just got back. We left last Saturday when we went to Pigeon Forge, Stayed up there for 3 nights, stayed in Gatlinburg for a night, and then stayed in Silva for 4 nights. My wife and I were married in Silva, and it's kind of just whenever we can, we get up there. But we did a whole bunch of stuff. I posted 633 plus pictures and videos on Facebook.
Wow.
233 from the train alone.
Oh, that's cool. Man.
Wow.
Wow.
So Jeff, have you been to Biltmore?
I've never been there. She wants to go. It's one of those things where we're going to have to. It's usually a 2-day thing. I want to stay there for at least 3 days because it's right outside Asheville. I do want to go. I don't want to rush in and rush out. I want to take a few days off and enjoy the place because it's huge.
Your alley, man.
Oh, yeah. I know it, and I do want to go, but finding time for Marie to get off is very difficult sometimes.
Yeah.
I can go anytime. I've got nothing holding me down.
Anybody can ever stay at the Margaritaville Hotel. I highly recommend that.
Woo. You were at the one in Pigeon Forge, correct?
Yes, we spurged for 1 night there, so we stayed in Quality Inn 2 nights, and that was something else. That was incredible.
I'm glad you did it. Yeah. I saw the pictures. It looked really nice. The one over here, the rooms are nice, clean, pastel, kind of a Florida motif.
Not the inn on the strip, but the hotel on the island.
The other one. Behind, right. There are 2. There's actually 2 right there. There's one in front and then one behind. You go to the one behind, it's much classier.
It was extreme.
Amanda says she's about an hour away from Silva. Ozzy, the cockatoo, and Amanda. They're only an hour from Silva. How about that?
I need to send you. Y'all were talking about pizza. I need to send you some pictures from Speedy's Pizza in Silva because we've been there before and never got the pizza. That's what they're known for. Oh my gosh!
Is it good? Yeah.
Well, it wasn't. It was excellent, but we outdid ourselves. Because we've been splurging that whole trip, so we got what's called cheese sticks, which is basically a 16-inch cheese pizza almost. They make a pretty decent bruschetta, and then we got a 16-inch cheese because Sylvia only likes cheese. A 16-inch Hawaiian and a 16-inch what they call a Philly. It has an Alfredo base with green peppers, Philly steak, mushrooms, onion. We didn't eat it all sitting right there, but we ate on it for a couple of days. That was
I bet you did. There's nothing like a good pizza, right, Tommy? There's nothing like a darn good pizza.
Yeah.
It took a while to find one, especially in Pigeon Forge. There's like a pizza place on every corner, but each one is worse than the other, I thought. And that's just my opinion. Other people may like them.
But was okay. It was a little overpriced, and it tore me apart. But
yes. Yeah, they're a little too...
I don't know.
Amazing.
Here the other day, Jay Dell's is... I won't even eat pizza here where I live in Hendersonville, Tennessee, which is I'm like 14 miles north of Nashville, and we won't even order a pizza here anymore. I mean,
wow, that's not good.
I'd rather have a frozen pizza than what they have around here.
Well, actually, I live in Hendersonville, North Carolina. So
how about that?
So
that's excellent. You see, we're from everywhere.
Yeah, it's funny when I'll send somebody a GPS of my address or something, and I got a call from somebody. This has been several months ago. That was coming to my area, and they said when they put it in their GPS, it's Hendersonville, North Carolina. I said no, it's Hendersonville, Tennessee. So I mean. And if you do something on the internet in Hendersonville, you'll get no telling what. I mean,
I'll be looking up something for here in town, and I'll put it in Google or Bing, and I'll pull up something for Hendersonville, Tennessee. I'm like, no, I'm looking for North Carolina.
Yeah, you got to be specific with Google. She doesn't think, she kind of does what you tell her to do. That goes with roads too. When you're looking for directions, she'll give you roads that you don't want to go on. They're not the quickest way. You have to actually specify shortest route, and then it will reroute it.
Real well up there.
Yes. That has come a long way, hasn't it, David? It used to be I would never go to Google Maps. I used to go to Maps, and they got really sloppy. But Google has really taken off on getting it very accurate. The last time we traveled, they actually were telling me about speed traps ahead. That's how accurate they were, and they were 100% right every time. Yeah, speed trap ahead, 1 mile. And go, how does she know that? And there it was. You see the guy standing right there. And I go, thank you, Google. Thank you very much.
Dan, did you do everything up there on Anakisa? Did you do the skywalking on?
Yeah, I haven't done the mountain coaster yet, so.
I can't do the mountain coaster. I think the weight limit is 270. So.
Are you talking about the?
I'm right at the weight limit.
Well, I'm bigger than you.
My wife and I actually.
What was that, Tommy?
Teresa and I actually did the Ridge Runner coaster at Anakista.
You did that?
We did it a few months back. It was scary as hell.
I bet. Did you get video of that?
She did.
You need to post that. I want to see that. I want to hear you screaming like a schoolgirl. That's what I want to hear.
I was petrified. It was terrified. It's terrifying.
I looked at it and I said, there's no way I'm going down. It's like going down like that.
Yeah.
I said, there's no way my big old butt's going to go flying down. It's going to come out of the cart for sure on the first curve. It's going to go way over.
It was absolutely terrifying.
Good. Somebody at Ridge 301, Tommy asked, speaking of Nashville, how is the Bluebird Cafe?
It is a songwriter venue, and it's just a small place. I think they serve alcohol, and I think they have a few hors d'oeuvre items. And it's a really small stage, and it's just a songwriter's hangout. Some songwriters will get up on stage, and it's an old place.
Been there a long time?
Yeah, it's not a very good part of town. And
Emmy.
There's Sylvia. I don't see Emmy. Where's Jenny? Where's your wife? I don't see her in the picture.
Outside. No, I was just outside.
Outside. Did you see your picture, Sylvia, on the video? Hi, Emmy. They saw it. They're both such good kids. They really are such. They're just. God, I put on the God's little angels, and they really are. You got some good kids there. You know, if you would have raised me, I would have been a much better kid. If you would have raised me, I wouldn't have been the rebel that I was.
I'm blessed. I'm blessed with such good girls. They kept telling me, I was watching the video and said, get on the video, get on the video.
We had such a good time doing it. You know, that was one of my best weeks between you and Tommy, and because Tommy, Teresa, we had such a good time at dinner, and then your whole family. It was like a complete week of meeting and greeting some of the subscribers, and really work. What's the word? Fellowshipping is too religious for me, but I can't think of any other word. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah. And you know, Jeff, I got to tell you, to get away from here and to meet
There's my wife.
friend and what we did, that really meant so much to me, and it kind of revitalized Teresa and I that there is people, there are other people.
Yeah,
there's good people.
There are other people, and they think, we think alike, and you're not in your industry, which sometimes can be monotonous, and you get kind of daunted by you get stressed because it's the same old all the time. Well, I finally stopped going to all the NAB stuff after many years. I just didn't go to the national broadcasters, where the radio heads and stuff. It was like, because it was basically a sausage fest of egos, and nothing but everybody trying to outdo each other. And it's like, I've just about had enough of this. I'm going home.
And it's like that where
look at you,
where I work. It's absolutely a job. I mean, I'm lucky to have it.
It's a real job.
But it's a job. And so
people don't realize how hard you work to make whatever few minutes you are doing a song, how to make it perfect, and people don't even hardly recognize it because they're so enthralled with the magic, the mystique of it. They have no idea how each one of you guys work to make it sound so good.
Well, to everyone on the outside, it's showing,
Thank you.
And it's not me. So
no, I know it's not you.
Really nice change to make a new,
just be regular. Just kind of be at home with other like-minded people.
Exactly.
I agree.
Yeah, it meant a lot. He loves your wife and loves you, and it just we have lots of acquaintances. Very few.
Sorry, she took over the phone.
Yeah, I can't hear the kids talking. I can't hear what we're saying.
Oh, right. They're beautiful.
There we go. Oh, they're wonderful little kid. They're anxious, they're happy, and this mesmerizes them. But yeah, it was fun, and I can't wait to do it with more people. If whoever's coming into town, and if I'm not doing anything, or Marie's not doing anything, I'll meet up with you, and we just sit and talk. Doesn't even have to be about YouTube or anything. I don't really anything but what I'm doing. Anything right than doing this, if at all possible.
Yeah.
Because I spent enough time editing and doing all this stuff. It's like I don't want to revisit this. I've got 4 hours under my belt of editing before I come and saw you guys. So it's like, okay, let's talk about other stuff. And we gap. How long were we at J. Dell's?
2 hours.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 hours.
Maybe 2 hours. I thought they were getting ready to throw us out.
It went by too fast. I mean,
yeah, it really did.
Teresa and I have lots of acquaintances, but we don't have any friends that come to our house, especially since COVID. But we had some really nice couple friends older than us that we visited with, and they died. So it's
wow.
We haven't really had any.
I know the feeling. I know exactly. This cabin this is my sanctuary, my keep, my castle, and it's not a party place by any means. It's not a party place. This is my place where I escape from the world, and that's when I left radio. I just said this is my world that no one's going to enter unless I want them to enter. Type of thing. Because it was very rough where I was, in the Tampa Bay area. Anywhere I went, people would either know me from commercials or TV shows or the radio, and I had no privacy whatsoever. And I learned not to like that after a while. It was really starting to bother me.
Yeah. I had that conversation earlier today with one of my bandmates about, you appreciate people recognizing and coming up to you and all that, but after a while, it becomes a little bit intrusive.
Yes, intrusive. You're trying to eat a dinner or something, and somebody, aren't you? Didn't I? Yeah, yes. Can I get back to my meal? Thank you. I appreciate it, and I appreciate that. It's flattering at first, but then it's like I really just want to eat dinner with my wife. And I just want to have a nice quiet because I got to get back to work in a few minutes. I'll be on the air in a few minutes, and I just want some private time. And I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It's hard to deal with, but you have to be gracious at all times. It's very important. You don't want to hurt the image. The image is important.
It is.
Right?
And I like that.
I know.
But there's times that, you want to.
That's why we stay home, Tommy, right? That's why we plant our butts at home now. It's like you do your job, you come home.
If I'm not working, I'm at home or in the Smoky Mountains visiting you.
Yeah. And always welcome. Always welcome. Yes, because this is your getaway place. I'm already gotten away here because I couldn't keep driving back and forth. It just was killing me, that Florida to Smoky Mountains thing. 10 hours each way.
Yeah, it's not that far for us. 3.5 hours.
How many hours does it take you to get up here?
About 3.5, 4.
You see, that's nothing. That's nothing. 3 hours. You can deal with that.
Yeah,
10 hours is a long drive.
It seems like 24 hours when you have 3 dogs in the car.
Yeah. How often do you have to stop to let them go to the bathroom?
We stopped once on the way.
Real? And they didn't didn't whine?
No, they were really good. They slept a lot.
It was those NyQuil Jello shots you gave them before you left.
Yeah.
That helps everything. Helps me. Makes the drive go so much easier.
Well, Jeff, I'm gonna sign off, and thanks for having me on. And
oh no, the door is always open here. You know that. And say hello to Teresa for me and tell her we missed her. And we'll talk again real soon.
Absolutely. Good to see you guys too, man.
Yeah.
Nice seeing you, Tom.
It was good just talking with you, Tommy.
Yeah, and
we'll see you again.
Stay in touch, Jeff.
Oh, absolutely. I'll send you some more songs, the stuff you can listen to.
Do it, brother.
Thanks, Tommy.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. There you go. Great guy. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, so what else is going on? Now we got Dan, and we got, of course, wait a minute, someone else is trying to get in. Who's getting in? Getting
I'm gonna have to step down
now they're
here
gone.
a little bit.
David, I'm sorry. There was somebody else trying to get in, but then now they're not on the screen anymore. If you want to get on the screen with David and Dan, just come on, and here, I'll put the thing back in here, and we can chit chat. So wasn't that fun meeting Tommy?
Yeah, that's good.
He's an interesting guy. You know, playing with some of the great. He even played with somebody I knew, Hal Ketchum. I don't know if you know Hal Ketchum or not. Do you remember him from the country days of Garth Brooks? He's had a lot of hits. Hal Ketchum. I guess not, but I knew him real well. The Bellamy Brothers. No.
Who am I thinking?
He's now not even in the industry anymore. He's the Bellamy Brothers. You know, you've heard of the Bellamy Brothers.
Oh, of course.
Let Your Love Flow. Let Your Love Flow. They were my neighbors. They were.
Oh, that's interesting.
Tommy played along with them, so it's like, oh, we have a lot of friends that we know very well together, that we've worked together. They used to do my radio sign-ons and my radio the bits that went in between, and they just came by, and they always came by, and they were always drunk. Especially David was always out of his mind, and because he always had marital problems, and he'd always come in, Jeff, I don't know, I think she's cheating on me. He says, if you think it, she probably is. So what are you going to do? Divorce her? He goes, I don't have enough money. She wants everything. I said, well, you should have thought of that before you married her. But he went through quite a few divorces. He lost a lot of money, but they're real popular in Europe now. The Bellamy Brothers, they tour over there a lot, and they make buco bucks. But they got to be pushing 75 each one of them. They have to be, because they were a few years older than me.
Well, Jeff, I'm going to step down. I'm going to step down. I got to get ready for some stuff here, and
your show.
About ready to have dinner too. So,
are you doing any Halloween stuff?
I got another some trivia tonight as well. I got some more trivia questions.
I'm going to try to get on with you, depending on when this thing ends. I did want to share it because I knew you would come on. I don't know if you could see this or not. Wait a minute, where is this? Let me move my keyboard away from me, because another thing which I never shared with any of you. But wait a minute, let me pull the microphone away. Nope, not smart at all. There, got the mouse. But I used to do ghost hunting from 1985. I was in the ghost hunting thing long before Ghost Hunters came out. Yeah. And I still have all of my equipment here. I don't, I hope you can see it. I don't know. Let me see there. Let me move this. There is. There's still all my equipment from ghost hunting. I have all the EMF detectors, the K2 meters, all the recorders, the little handheld mini ghost recorders that you catch the voices on, and the K2 meters and the EMF detectors, all that stuff. I don't use it, but I was thinking of going out for Halloween to go to a graveyard or something and haunt up a few things.
You could go to the White Plains Cemetery.
Yeah, there's lots of cool little cemeteries around here. And I used to do that just for fun. And I take a few people along, especially the non-believers. And I tell them all what they have to do before they enter a cemetery, or when they leave a cemetery. I hope I got this right. But there are certain things you got to do so you don't get an attachment. And you don't want that to happen. But we used to do ghost hunting tours when I had a metaphysical shop, which that's another thing you didn't know about. I had a metaphysical shop for a few years in between stuff, just to make more money. And it was a lot of fun. The rocks, gems, jewelry. You know what a metaphysical shop is?
Yeah,
David, you know what one is?
I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm familiar with all that stuff, so I can imagine.
Yeah, nothing bad. We didn't do anything nothing dark. Let's put it that way. There was no darkness. Everything was all about light and love. Mm-hmm. But it was I always had a lot of requests. Well, hey, that house I hear is haunted, and that house I hear is haunted. I said, well, let's go find out. Let's go. There's only one way to find out if it's true, and you go there and you see
I don't
what you
think
get.
Jenny would let me
That's
back
some really
in the house
interesting
going on a ghost hunt.
There's always no, they don't want to bring that stuff back home. And there's ways, and I teach people how to. I don't do it anymore, but how to protect yourself, and then how to rid yourself of any type of attachment. Which there are things do go bump in the night, my friends.
Oh, I believe it.
Whether you like it or not, you know that.
I've been camping enough in the mountains around here and seen some weird stuff that can't be explained.
Yes, and up in the mountains, there's always those things. They're called elementals, and you've got to be careful of the elementals. They're ground people. They're things that are in the earth. They're things of the earth, and it doesn't mean that they're necessarily good. So one has to always protect themselves. And I thought about doing a course on the YouTube about how to protect yourself against entities and people, dark people especially. Not Democrats, but dark people. Although I do have a spell for Democrats. It's called voting. It's called vote. Get out and vote. Oh, my goodness. I'm going tomorrow. I'm doing early voting tomorrow.
All right. Well, I'm going to step on out of here, Jeff. Thanks for letting me up
Mr.
on
Dan.
it.
Nice to meet you, Dan.
I'll catch you guys later. It's good talking
Now,
with you
folks.
guys.
Wait a minute. Wait, don't go yet. Wait. Just, I think I have you here. I want people to, there it is, Dan. Whoop, there it is, Dan the Mountain Man.
Yeah.
And go to his show. What time do you go on, Dan?
I'll be going on here in about probably about 5 minutes or so. 5-10
Okay,
minutes.
so don't leave me yet.
Yeah, I got
Wait. Dan is having technical difficulties. Please tune in about an hour from now for Dan the Mountain Man. I'm only kidding. Dan will be on 5 minutes on. Dan, when you had enough of my nonsense, just go see Dan the Mountain Man. And he's a lot of fun. He'll have some trivia. I think there's something wrong with your microphone.
Well, I'll work it
Sounds
out.
good, Dan.
Well,
Sounds
thank
good.
you.
David, he's got his new microphone hooked up. Yeah, but and listen how good you sound. Listen. It's crystal clear. There it is, right there. It looks like a robot. It looks like Robbie the Robot. Remember Robbie the Robot? Robbie the Robot. Very good, Dan. Thanks. We'll see you soon.
All right. I'll see you guys later. It's good seeing you.
All right.
See you later.
Good seeing you too. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. There you go. All right, it's us. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Sinus is killing me today up here.
Oh, let me tell you. Oh, yeah. It started with a little bit of the rain in Silva.
Yep.
I guess
as soon as that happened,
the mountains was like almost the reverse equivalent of a diver coming up after being under too long.
Oh, yeah. I've been down that road a few times. I used to be. I'm still a certified paddy diver.
I won't ever.
I got certified on TV at 150 feet. I still have the video of that.
I don't think I can go down 5 people in those maps on my face. It would freak me out.
That's why you always hear me say, plan your dive, dive your plan. Because before you go down, you have the board with the ink pen, not the ink pen, the grease pen, and you dive your plan. You write down where you're going to go, how far you're going to go, when you're going to decompress, at what time, and you follow your plan or you'll die. So plan your dive, dive your plan. Larry Greenman, good evening to you, sir. Brad and Stephanie Lucas, hello. Again, I love that you guys are in the room with me. Thank you. I was wondering where you went, Brad and Stephanie. What the heck? Well, there we go.
I think I'm about to be getting off here soon too. I'm gonna pass out before too long.
You just got home. You do look tired.
Oh, I'm very tired. I didn't sleep but like 4 hours each night while I was up there. And then we drove, and I think just like I said, coming out the mountains, just the back of my neck started hurting. And then I bought a bottle of wine from the WNC market, farmers market. Drank that, so I'm about ready to pass.
That helped a little bit, doesn't it? That feels good. Now that's Daddy's medicine.
And I told you I don't drink very often at all. So
no, the same here. I can't. David, I can't remember the last time I had a beer or wine. I mean, it's been that many years since I've had a drink, and it's not that I had a problem with it. I just don't want the taste. It's not. you know how sometimes you want the taste. You want, I could use. And there were times I'd say, a nice cold beer would be kind of nice right now, and then it's gone. So I don't know what happened.
I was a hard liquor drinker. I drink tequila. I drink it straight from the bottle. Some of that, but I told you some of my issues and
some of your stories.
I can't physically. I can't do it anymore, even if I wanted to. So
it's interesting with tequila. It didn't affect me. I had it was a bunch of us together. I had 9 shots of tequila, and I was waiting, and I'm going, what happened? There's nothing happened. So I don't know what happened. But if I had too many beers, I would be laughing and be a fool if I had too much wine. But tequila did not affect me for some weird reason. And they were saying, why are you still walking around? I go, I don't know. The alcohol didn't affect my body the same way. Which that scared me straight.
In my younger days, I was a big proponent of going to the parties and having my own bottle of Monte Alban Mezcal and just drink from the bottle. Yeah.
That's bad. Rocket fuel. Well, you pour that in your car, you got some serious octane going there.
Well, people get mean. Some people get mean getting drunk. There's only about 2 or 3 things to worry about for me. Am I going to pass out? Where am I going to pass out? Am I going to be sick?
and is it going to be soft?
And I will stick to this to the day I die. It was always someone else's fault if I got sick, because they do it to you. They be like, "Oh, are you gonna throw up? Are you gonna do this? Are you gonna?" About the 15th time. Now I am.
Now I am, right? Are you gonna be a girl? Are you gonna throw up?
Yeah.
Oh no, I swear.
But you made me thinking about it, so here we go.
That's it. You got it in my head. Now I'm gonna be sick.
Now I'm gonna do it.
Michael Woolweaver says, now you need to take up moonshine up there. Great. No. Did you stop for any moonshine? You saw how many places there were up here, didn't you?
Oh, it was everywhere.
Everywhere.
I don't even dare. Listen,
Daddy will be in the trunk.
Dr. Pepper while I was up there. I had to drink water for the last 3 or 4 days. So no.
Yeah, you'd be in the trunk, and Jenny would be driving home.
Yeah, without me.
Without you, yes, I'm sure.
But yeah, my voice is actually starting to go too.
I hear it. You need some sleep, my friend.
Yeah, I'm extremely tired.
Well, nice, you'll get a good night's sleep, right? Won't you?
Oh, I'll also get some sleep tonight. I don't have to be up in the morning. I'm not in a strange place. There'll be so many. I'll get some sleep tonight, hopefully.
Yeah, that's being in a different place. You really can't relax. It's not like your own bed.
Well, I mean, it's not. Everybody even just relax. Like, if I know I have something to do the next day, whereas I don't sleep well anyways, I'm up at 6 o'clock. It's like, okay, well, I know I'm about to be somewhere, especially Friday when we had to be in Bryson City for that train. Oh my goodness.
Oh man,
I was ready to go.
That you don't sleep well because you're worried about that, right? So you don't get a good night's sleep.
If my kid's got a doctor's appointment the next day or anything like that, I'm just
right.
I don't need an alarm clock. That's one good thing. So
no, I don't. I haven't used it because I just wake up at usually 4 o'clock. Or anyway, now I stay up till 4 o'clock. I don't understand why. I don't.
It won't
like
be 4 o'clock for me tonight.
No. Well, I think she's got to get up early tomorrow morning, so I definitely I'll crash early around 10 o'clock. I'll crash because I know I got to be up at 3 to get her there at 4. So that's not going to be fun for me.
No. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Make sure my kids are getting in bed and get myself to bed.
Sounds like you need to go to bed. Thank you, David. I'll talk to you soon.
It was very nice talking to you. It was nice meeting you, man. I'll talk to you soon.
I had a good time. I enjoyed it, and now you know that Sakura is a good place to go. You got to go there more often. Come on.
Oh yeah, next time I won't. I'll prepare for it so I can eat more.
Yes, don't eat before, because you go there and you and I will fill up together, because I'll knock those crabs. I'll put a hurting on those crabs for sure.
I'll put a hurt on everything they had. That was good stuff.
Very good. Thanks for joining me tonight.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. He's great. I love their family. They're such good people. If you want to join, come on. All you got to do is just here's the comments here. and go to, I'll put the keygen back in. So if you want to come on board live, feel free to come on board live. There you go. All you got to do is click that little button and then just follow the prompts, and you could take it from there. I don't know. Is Ozzy still with us? Amanda, you still with us? I don't know if you are or not. There's Ozzy the Cockatoo. Make sure you go to Ozzy the Cockatoo and watch her show. She's sweet. She's such a kind woman. She's just an amazing type of girl with Ozzy. You know, she has a lot of patience for that bird. You have to be a very, very patient person to deal with any type of parrot. And I did help raise parrots when I worked for Silver Springs. And I think I told you I got bit by a macaw, a military macaw, and he clamped on to me good. And you know those beaks are pretty big, just like Ozzy's beak, and he wouldn't let go. And man, that hurt me something. And then I just realized that the birds are not my thing. I'm not doing birds. I could do raccoons, I could do monkeys, and the bear. I had a less problem or worry that I was going to be bit by the bear than I did with the birds, because birds can be unpredictable, and Amanda could tell you that if they catch an attitude, you know, if they cop an attitude with you, they will snap good, and they could snap a broomstick in half if they want. So if they snatch onto your finger, you're going to know it too. Never ever put your finger near a parrot's mouth for any reason whatsoever. That's the first thing you learn about parrots, or really any wild animal. You just don't put your fingers near them. That's not good. So if you want to come on board, I'm so tired. I almost gave out the radio station number. So if you want to come talk here, what was the number? 796-1400. Or you can call 1-800-RADIO-CHAOS. That was my calls. Radio Chaos. We're great news, information, sports, and whatever we had on there. Well, great news, information, sports, and whatnots come out completely out of chaos. And sometimes I find myself, you'll see me do it on several of my videos. That's why I get that dead look in my face. Because I go, my brain is going in between this video stuff and the radio station, and there's segues in radio that you have to do. You know, you'll be right back, and you segue back into the show or out of the show, and I find myself going back in time to that moment, and I'm going, no, this isn't Radio Chaos. This is Vacation Station TV. And so it's like that moment, you can see the dead look in my eye in the video, and it's not that I've got a Biden moment. It's not a Biden moment. It's just that out of just sheer training for 35 years, it's tough to get it out of my head because I did it for so many thousands of hours, and it's still there. No matter what I do, it's still there. I'm okay with that, I guess. Ridge 304. Did you ever meet broadcaster like KCK? Wolfman was out of LA, so that was not my jurisdiction. I did have Casey Kasem's show. You got to remember, wait a minute, who's coming in here? Boom. I had to frame. Michael, you there?
Hey, I'm here. Well,
hey, how are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm doing better than bad. I'm glad you joined us. They're very, very good. Are you on camera, or are you just going to do voice?
Well, I'm trying to be on camera, but I had to try. I usually have it streaming on my TV, but I had to pull up my phone for this. So let's see if I can get this going here.
Sure, go right ahead. Work around with it, and I'm not going anywhere. So you monkey around with it till you get it on. Okay.
Let's see.
I'll let you know when it comes on. Oh, now you got not connected. You got to try it again, Michael. Try it again. It says not connected. So just keep trying. And then my sister is on too. Anybody wants to come on, just hit the key gen. I'll put it back in here. I'm pasting it up again. Just click on the key gen and just follow the prompts. It's really, really simple. It's Casey Kasem. I'm sorry, Ridge 304. And a lot of people are still not aware of this today. I don't even know how many people actually listen to radio. But when you hear a show on a particular station like Casey Kasem's, and he did the top 40 and the countdown and all that stuff, he's not at that station. He has a flagship station. He is somewhere, and most of them were in LA or Chicago, and that signal gets broadcast out over the airwaves to other radio stations, and either you pay for it or you barter out the commercial time so you can run that particular show. So those guys kind of kept to themselves. Wolfman Jack, and he passed away many, many years ago. I was just beginning in radio when he was just ending in radio. I started my radio career in the early 80s, and Wolfman had already reached his heyday because he was really, really big in the late 60s and early 70s. He was very popular, same as Casey Kasem. And because Casey's long dead, too. He's got to be dead, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 years by now. But I carried on one of my stations. I carried Rush Limbaugh when he first started, Laura Ingraham, Reagan, Michael Reagan, which is Ronald Reagan's son who did radio, Michael Savage, what's the other, Alex Jones. I carried all those shows. I carried them live on one of my two stations, and then the other station was music. And you get to meet them at the NAB places where all the radio people get together and they talk shop and stuff. And I did that for so many years, and I just got tired of doing it because it's the same old. And it's okay. He was the original voice, my eyes, of Shaggy and Scooby-Doo. I'm not sure of that. I don't know. I really don't know, but I'll take your word for it, Annette. Annette from Wisconsin, where the snow is falling down. I can't believe you have snow already. Ouch. I'm okay with a little bit of snow, but I don't want to have a lot of snow because I'm up here in the mountains and they don't plow up here. So I'll be stuck with Her Majesty. Yeah, she's still sleeping. She's such a sweetheart. She's still sound asleep. She works so hard. I don't know why, but she loves to work with people. She's a caregiver, and she works with people all the time. And that's the type of person she is. Shaggy and Scooby-Doo. Casey Kasem. He's done a lot. Casey was very much into a lot of characters, and he did a lot of commercials, and he worked behind the scenes a lot for making many radio people successful. Wolfman Jack, a lot of people tried to copy him, and there's so many more. Scott Shannon I knew pretty well. There's lots of them out there, and where they are now, I don't know. Radio is one of those businesses. If you don't wind up owning the places, you wind up working in a bar somewhere. You burn out really quick, especially with the intensity of work that goes into prepping for a show and getting it to be successful. After a while, I didn't need to prep anymore because I built up the audience and I knew they'd be there. And no matter what I said or did, they would be there. And the Arbitron records show that every quarter. I'd always show, and I'd always blow the other guys out of Tampa out of the water, and they just hated me for that. How do you do it? I said, I'm just being myself. Kind of pretty much like what you see here is really what I did, only with more sound effects, comedy bits. I had my own comedy bits written for me. I had a group of people that would write for me so that I could do different bits, a lot like Rush does and stuff. They don't do themselves. Who's this? Hello.
Trying it again.
And you got it this time. Are you there?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no,
excellent.
I didn't have the camera settings on correctly, so I had to go up there and update those.
Now you have them, and now you know how to do it. Right? Very good.
Yeah. Let's see if I can get some light going on.
There you go.
Yeah, I got to get. It's kind of odd seeing myself on camera.
Yeah. After you'll get over it for a while. Just don't pay attention to it.
It won't help any. It won't help your viewership any.
Yes, it will. You're a good-looking man, and you're new here, and I like new faces. So thank you for coming on board. Well, now, what made you come on board?
I wanted to actually tell you thank you because I took your tips over last week and went to. Sorry, my wife's texting me. But I went up there to the Fittles. Well, she's a nurse, so she's at the hospital right now. But
okay, so your wife's the same thing that my wife is into. It's you have to really love your job to do that,
Oh yeah, no, that's a calling. I don't think you just go into nursing.
No,
but I want to tell you thank you for. I went to the Foothills Parkway last week, and then I went up there to Look Rock. And did the observation.
I was just there yesterday. It's Isn't that great? Did you go on the missing link where that bridge is, that really beautiful twisty turn? Did you make it that far?
Yeah, along the Dragon's Tail.
Yes.
The Tail of the Dragon. Yeah.
It's the same thing. Yeah, I know what you mean. That it's beautiful up there, isn't it?
Oh, it is gorgeous. No, believe it or not, that was only the second time I've taken the Foothills Parkway, and that is so much better than fighting all that traffic trying to get to Klingman's Dome and Cade Cove.
Oh,
so I just want to say thank you
right
so much.
There.
Yeah.
You're quite welcome.
Yeah.
It's amazing how little traffic there is compared to like Pigeon Forge or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because even when I came up.
To the Which way did you come up?
I'm from Atlanta, so we come up through, we get through Chattanooga, and then we hit 75, and I got off in Knoxville. I actually took 321 because I got there faster than I planned, and I ended up taking the Foothills Parkway in.
Because you can do that. You can either take the Foothills or 321 in. And 321 is a really beautiful road. Yeah, and you're smart. You're very smart. You took the right road. Well, no, obviously, first of all, you listen to what I said, so therefore you have to be smart. Oh, that's a shameless of me. No, but you see, I've been on all those roads, and I know which ones are not good to go on, and I know which ones are fun to go on. I want to share that with you guys because nothing sucks more than getting stuck in traffic. It's just a pain because you're there and it just doesn't move, and you get more and more wound up. And I bet you didn't get wound up at all on those foothills, did you?
No, not at all. Even when I went downtown, my wife wanted to go walk the Parkway once, downtown Gatlinburg, and even coming out, I just took the bypass like you recommended, and it was not bad at all.
No, it's not bad because you bypassed all the tourist action that's just down the road a ways. And if you just follow that way, I mean, it's not that I've dipped into some ancient well of wisdom and dug this stuff up. It's there. It's a road on a map. I just show it to you because some people are afraid to take different roads. And one thing I found is really, really not many of these roads up here you can get lost on. They all dump out to a main road sooner or later. So it's okay to get lost because you're really not going to get lost. Now, if you're in the Smoky Mountain National Park and you go down some of these dirt roads, you're going to get lost, and they're not going to find you for many, many years. Many, many years. You'll have a beard down to your knees, and you'll forget your name. But if you stick to the ones that have dots on the road, you're not going to get lost. You're going to find yourself, oh, I didn't know I was going to end up here, or I was going to end up in that town. They all lead to somewhere. Everything leads to somewhere.
No,
so where else did you go when you were up here?
We actually stayed in the cabin. Yeah, I started to email you, but when I go up there, we don't really have a plan. We just kind of, wake up and think, well, we might go this way, we might go that way.
That's the way to do a vacation. Because plans never turn out the way they're supposed to turn out. So if you just go with the flow like water. If you lead your life like water, you'll have a much better life. So you were smart. What did you see and what did you do?
Well, let's see. We got married up there actually at the Little Log Chapel. So for our anniversary, we rode over there, and it's kind of in the arts and craft community. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I know right what you're talking about.
Yeah. And then so we went and my wife wanted to see some of those shops, and then of course I did the Foothills Parkway and Tail of the Dragon, and then went to Kodak. We stayed in a cabin near just outside of Sevierville. And then one day I rode Then one day I rode up there to that lake. Is it Douglas? Lake Douglas?
Douglas Lake. Douglas Dam, Douglas Lake.
Yeah.
That's right there in Kodak. That's right there. It's a nice lake, isn't it?
Oh, that's a gorgeous lake.
That's good. And they rent out sea-doos, boats, canoes, kayaks there.
I saw that.
In the summer. You can go there anytime. They even have, what do they call them? The surfboard with the sail on them.
Yeah, you can do like the paddle boarding. And it looked like a lot of fun.
No, Jeff doesn't paddle. Jeff would have a heart attack.
Well, it's a gorgeous lake.
That would not be. Oh, it's really popular too in the summer. There's so many boats on that lake. It's scary. Another one I went to yesterday was Chilhowie Lake, which is at the other end of the Foothills Parkway. Wow, is that a beautiful
lake? That is a gorgeous lake. I almost didn't see it because when I got to Rock Point, I almost turned around. But
you were just like 2 miles, 3 miles from it.
But a
Because
volunteer.
at Rock Point, you could see it. You could look right from Rock Point. You could see it's like there's a water. I go, what is that water thing over there? That's Chilhowie, the hydroelectric dam.
A volunteer told me to go down there.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'll take you down. There's a road that nobody knows about. I mean, literally, this road is meant for 4-wheel drives, but my legacy went down it regardless because I was darned I was going to get the video. But it's a road that you would never see and know where it is. And I went right to where the dam opens up the doors. The car stopped right there. I hope they're not going to open the doors on this thing. I'm gonna either float or I'm gonna be at the bottom of this thing really soon.
Hey, you're gonna take up paddleboarding, it sounds like.
How about treading water would be the first thing. If I can manage to get to the surface. I've seen that water I've seen when they open those gates, and it's frightening, the sound. It is a rush, a major whoosh, and the water just goes down, and it fills where I was. That's where it said, danger, danger, Will Robinson. And it was right. The water comes right up to there. And I'm going, well, I got to get the video. It's for the channel. It's for the children. Exactly. Now, I enjoy your channel, man. You've done a great job. I enjoy you taking the back roads. I've learned a lot, believe it or not. Thank you. I do it for you. I appreciate it. And I do. I appreciate it. Michael, I do it with your mind in mind, because I want you to use these roads and stuff, because it took me forever to learn these roads, and I got stuck in the traffic the first year, and I've said this before, and then I would go another way and I go, I got stuck in traffic again. And I said, look, there's got to be another way, because these locals around here, I never see them going down these roads. So I always followed the old pickup trucks that are blowing smoke out them and stuff. They're all rattling and shaking. I said, let me just follow that old dude right over there. And they take me down some interesting roads. And lo and behold, bam, you wind up at the other end where you want to go, and I didn't have to deal with any nonsense. And I have a bunch more videos to show you where you can go and see some really cool places and never have to put your foot on the brake. And that, to me, is a big deal. Yes, they're coming up. There's another one coming up, let's say Tuesday. There's another one coming up that you'll appreciate. And then after that, I'll be adding to the list, because I go out every day and I shoot, except when it rains. When it rains, I can't go out and shoot. I can't put the cameras on the car because there's no windshield wipers on the cameras, so I can't get the water off. We need to get you some of that Windex stuff. You can put you put it on your windshield so it'll beat the water. It's kind of like a wax, I guess. I tried that on my car once and it didn't work. You know what happened? I sprayed it, like I said, you spray it on the window. And when I turned on the windshield, it was like I put oil on the window. I go, I can't see the damn thing. It was smeared, and I go, it says guaranteed to. Yes, it kept the water off. Yes, it did, but you can't turn your windshield wiper on. They didn't say that on the bottle. As soon as I turned it on, it smeared the window. Now I can't. I have to get out of the car and I have to clean the window because I can't see. So I got soaking wet, and I said, this really defeated. And I spent $5 for it. It's like, boy, I got hosed again. That's $5 you're not getting back. No, I kissed that one up to God. $5 was gone. Oh man. No. I was not happy, but I know what you're talking about. Rain-X, I think it's called Rain-X. Yeah, Rain-X. That's it. Rain-X. Yeah. Never used. I guess I'm not going to get them as a possible sponsor anymore. Rain-X is out the window. Hey, maybe we're just they'll say, hey, try it again. We'll give you a free sample. Oh, I got to smear my windows again. You just got to do it again. I got to go through that. Try without the windshield wipers. I'm not trying it. I'll tell you, it did keep the bugs off it, though. It'd work. It did. It did keep them. And when it rained, David, if you didn't turn the windshield wiper on, it actually dissipated the water. Yes, it did. Okay. But instinctively, when it rains, what's the first thing you do? You click the windshield wiper thing on. No, it was like I put olive oil on my window. It was just it was smeared right. And I just, oh my God, it was pouring rain, and I can't even drive somewhere to get somewhere dry. So I had to go out in the rain and wipe this and make a little area for me to look out. And I go, this is really stupid. What did I get myself into? I'll never again. Now I just buy good wipers. You just get good. not the cheapy wipers. You
No,
spend
now I
that
just put new wipers on.
yeah, because they're not that expensive. What's the most you're going to pay? $10-12 for a good wiper, and they last a year or two.
And they'll last
You get
long
the
as you need it.
$5 wipers. If you get the cheap $5 wipers, it's like hiring a drunk to wipe your windows with a rag, his greasy oily rag. It's not worth it.
Yeah, my wife goes
So
out
what
there
else
and
you gonna do?
I try to save $1, so I got these wipers. I was like, well, now I got to go spend $20 because now I got to get new wipers. So,
I got to get a new one, and I got to spend the gas to go get it. Yeah, I know. There's just some things you don't save money on because you get the best you can because you need them. It's not a want. Wipers are absolutely imperative on a car. Just like you don't get the cheap battery for your car. People go, I think I'll get the $5 battery. Yeah, you're going to get $5 worth of battery. You're going to get down the street, and that's the end of it. It's going to be gone. No, you get a
brought
good
to you by the local tow truck.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. How many times have I had the Seeing Eye tow truck take me home? Man, I can remember those.
Well, man, I wanted to say thank you. I have to hop off. My wife will get home in probably about 15 minutes, and I got to get ready. But man, thank you so much for your videos. Love the channel, and I look forward to seeing your future videos. Oh, thank you, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it. The fact that you're listening and watching, that makes me want to go out, and I'm going to go shoot some video right now. I'm going. It's the dead of night. I'm going out. I'm going to shoot darkness for you.
Well, hey, there you go. Got to do what you got to do. Thank you, man. Hope you have a wonderful night.
You too, and say hello to your wife and tell her she's one of the front liners. You tell her, great job.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Bye-bye. He's great. That's great. I love when people come on like that, and nice guy too. All you guys are nice. All you guys are so cool. Ridge 304, Rain-X makes windshield. Yes, I have the Rain-X wipers on my Legacy right now, and they do work really good. They last, I would say, year and a half before they get a little on the smeary side, and as soon as they do that, I just get more, and it's worth it. All in all, I think for my car, it's like $22 to $25 for the pair, but the window stays clear. I never have to worry. When I turn it on, it wipes the window clean. The cheaper ones, like the Walmart ones and stuff like that, they last just a little while, and as soon as the sun hits them, it dries out the rubber, and then they become brittle, and then they don't wipe. They smear. They don't do a good job. Ridge 304 says, we are all married to night hospital. Oh, you too, huh? You tell your wife that she's a frontliner, and I thank her. I thank her very much, because these are the people that are out there no matter what. Like my wife, God bless her. She goes to work sometime when they call her. So I need you in at 4 a.m. and she'll just be coming off a shift, and then she'll go back on another shift. So I have to, I don't know how she does it. I don't know. Well, she's a heck of a lot younger than me, so that's how she does it. Oh, goodness gracious. Is Annette from Wisconsin still with us? Casey, who's still with us? I don't even know what time it is. My eyes are going. And I've worn glasses. She's a COVID nurse too. Wow. God bless her. Wow. Yeah, mine works with people who are in isolation. Excuse me. And they test her every time they walk through the door, and through the course of the day, they take your temperature, and it's a hard job. It really is. I don't know how she does it. She's dealing with very special people, and they're already special to begin with, so it's harder for them. And you got to have something in your constitution. Hi, Annette. Yes, I'm still here. Are you enjoying yourself tonight, Annette? You never come on camera, though. I wish you guys would. Oh, look, I got no one on camera with me. Yeah, I really have to get a clock in here. I cannot read that. Wow, my eyes are going. Let me see. Look how sad I am. Look how sad I am. Okay. It's not 9 o'clock yet. Look how sad I am. I used to have such great eyes, and I've always worn glasses. These are not sunglasses, by the way. These are my prescription glasses, and I've been wearing glasses since I was 12 years old, and I had to. My eyes have always given me a lot of trouble. Sounds She is awesome. She's a wonderful, wonderful. And Annette from Wisconsin, Rich, please thank her for her second. Please thank her for a second. Okay. There she is. Will do. Thank you. There you go. At least you can read that. Tommy couldn't get. I was wondering, am I doing something stupid again? Did I do something dumb again? I couldn't. But the chat room, if I see it, you see it. I'm assuming. I don't know. But I did go out. Not yesterday, Friday. And I got some good video of the foliage, and I drove all around. Some places too you haven't been. And hopefully you check out the video. I'll put it up Tuesday. It'll be up Tuesday morning at 6 a.m. All right. I'll finish editing it tomorrow. I didn't do any editing. I'm sorry. I did a little bit of editing today, but I had to do some other stuff around the house here. I really am trying to get the painting done on this place. I haven't even finished the windows yet. It's so time consuming. It's so tedious because I'm doing all the windows, all the shutters. And you got to take down the shutters. You got to sand them. You got to paint them. And I've got to do 3 levels here, and I got to do each one. And I still have the front doors and the back doors to do. I've done 2 doors so far. I got 4 doors I've got to do, and they're a pain in the butt because you got to give 3-4 coats on these things because of your outside doors. Then I already stained the decks because I wanted to do them before the rain, and I already stained the house, stained the cabin. And now then when I'm done with that inside, I've already got the paint. And then I can do the bathrooms. I'm doing them in a lemon yellow. I had them now as a peach, but I'm going to do them in a lemon yellow to brighten up the room. Just brighten up the bathrooms. That's what I mean. Service. I thought you meant that, Annette. I do it all the time. My fingers aren't on speaking terms with my brain. That happens a lot. And more often, my brain isn't on speaking terms with my mouth. That gets me in trouble all the time, especially with Marie. I tease her to just mercilessly tease her because she's so easy to tease, And the raccoons don't listen to me. The raccoons just look at me. I hear them out there playing. You can't hear, but they're out there playing. I plan to. I think that StreamYard is at this point stable. So I'm happy about that. And so I'll venture to take it outside, maybe next Sunday, weather permitting, of course. And then maybe, no filter. No filter. No. Even in radio, I didn't filter myself. That's why I was constantly had FCC, their attorneys always calling me up. It was pretty common. That's why I used I used Matt McCormick, my attorney, and he's out of New York, and he loved me. I probably paid for his cars and his boats. But how long have I lived here? Hi, Jen. When did you come on board? You must have just come on board. Hi there. If you want to come on camera, feel free to. Here's the key, Jen. Jen. It's oh goodness, I can barely see that, but I can increase the screen, but I'm too lazy to do it right now. There's the key, Jen, and just click it and you'll come on board if you want to. I've been here 5 years now. My wife and I have been here 5 years, and I wish I could have done it earlier, but I guess it wasn't meant to be. You know how things are supposed to be. When it happens, and if it's not supposed to happen, there's all sorts of speed bumps that get in your way, and then it's not supposed to happen. So if you plan to come on up or plan to go anywhere, if you find that you're getting a lot of opposition and speed bumps, that maybe you should back off, because that's usually fate telling you to, regroup, rethink. And then if it's meant to happen, things just happen. That's how it happened here. Things just fell into places faster than I ever thought they would. And within 2 weeks, I was here. And before that, it took forever and ever and ever. And because there were obstacles, there were reasons. There were definitely reasons for not coming up here, and didn't realize that till after I got up here. So I said, oh, okay, that's why I couldn't leave that year or the year before. Pay attention to the voices in your head, not the weird ones like I have. No, the voices, the ones that edge you on and tell you, try this, do this, listen, be warned. Everyone's got that sixth sense. You just have to be aware of it. especially you ladies out there. You have the sixth sense, and listen to it. Very important. Guys do too. It depends on how you look at the world. I look at it like that. Oh, goodness. But I had fun going out to Chilhowie Dam. That was fun. I enjoy going there because I like the lake. I drove all the way around the lake and I got video of that. And there's all sorts of fun stuff. And the way there was just stunning. The leaves out that way are very, very much in color. Very much in color. Whereas I started getting back into the Sevier County area, the leaves were more green than they were colorful. But I did get some good video of that. And I get so angry sometimes at YouTube because I shoot either in 2.7 or 4K, depending on how much video I'm going to use. 4K is the ultimate. 4K is cinema quality, but it uses up all your memory in your cameras. I mean, it sucks up your memory. And so I said, all right, I'm going to shoot in 2.7 because I had the cameras on the front of the car and I had my camera, a handheld one. And it looked just spectacular when I looked at it. That's what I did earlier today. I was looking at the video pieces and taking out what I want and getting rid of what I don't want. And it's just, you can see the fibers on the leaves. I mean, it's that good. You can see the hairs, the veins in the leaves. And I go, this is such good quality. But then I look at the video I put up before, which I shot in exactly the same way. Exactly the same way. And my video that I have on my computer is crystal clear. But when I look at the YouTube video, it's not crystal clear. And I've been telling you guys this. You can shoot in 2.7, 2.7, and I do it at 120 frames a second, or 4K at 120 FPS. And it doesn't matter because YouTube is only going to give you 720p for the most part all the time. 1080 if you have a really, really good Wi-Fi and a really good modem and you got fiber optic cables going to your house, you may get 1080p, but I can't get that. And it just bugs me to no end because I really want you to see this crystal clear video that I shoot, that I have, that I can see. But as soon as I upload it, it loses so much quality. And oh man, I stew for hours on that. But I work hard on this stuff. I do. I work hard. And I always think of how you're going to look at it. I always think about what you're going to think of it and how you're going to look at it. And what would you like to look at? And do you want to see this or don't you want to see that? I look at it through your eyes as best as I can. And that's important to me, to make sure that you get the best video that you can possibly get and something that entertains you from start to finish. I try not to make it boring. And if I do make it boring, email me. Oh, speaking of that, I'll give you my email. I had people, I get so many emails now. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. I didn't expect people were going to email me, but yeah, feel free to email me. Here it is. There's my email address right there. You want to email me? Email me. You have questions or you have something you want us to go videotape, and if I can do it within reason, I will do it. I promise. I'll do the best I can. I can't always promise I'm just going to drop everything that I have here. I have responsibilities here. I got to take care of the cabin and the property. And I always feel obligated to the raccoons and the bear and stuff like that because they depend on me. I know it sounds stupid, but they do. All these little baby raccoons that have been orphaned, there's no mom around, no daddy. They come up here and they know that they have sanctuary here. And I enjoy feeding them and taking care of them. And they're very friendly to me. And they play around. They're a lot of fun. I want you to see that. That's why I want to take this outside so you can see them rolling around and wrestling and playing King of the Hill on a little stool. There's this little stool that I have out there, and they play King of the Hill. The one gets on and they go, ha, 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 and the other one pushes the other one off and he goes, ha, 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 ha. And they do this for a long time. They do it all the time. They'll run around and just, they feel comfortable up here because I'm not going to mess with them. I've raised so many raccoons. Most of the time I'm looking at YouTube. I don't pay attention to them now, and they don't mind that at all. They just la 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 la. They hop around when they're happy. They actually hop. They bounce up and down. They go ha, 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 ha. And they're all bouncing around. And after I get off here, I got to go feed them all. There were 9 of them out there last night. Some of them are starting to disappear. They're starting to den up. They're starting to get into their dens and have their babies, or they're they're getting ready to have babies, that type of thing. In spring, they usually bring their babies with them. So then we have like dozens of raccoons up here. And they learn quick because I know how to train them. They learn really quick how to obey, and they don't try not to destroy anything. But they're like anything else, like a cat or a dog. They get rambunctious, and you have to discipline them. I don't hit them or anything. It's all through voice command, clicks and voice commands, and food, reinforcing the food to remind them that if they do this, they will get that. So if they do something good, they will get that. If they do something bad, they won't get that. And they understand pretty quickly, and they understand the word no. They understand like that. If you make that noise, I train them. That means no. And they go, oh, okay, Daddy says no. Just part of my daily routine as I do with the raccoons. That's what I'm saying. I'll go away, but I don't like to go away too long because I feel an obligation to them. Because until they grow up and they go off on their own, then I got to take care of them. That's all. And Rosie, she's on her own, but Rosie comes up and visits all the time, and she just visits, and she just la 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 la, just waddles away. Anyway, I think it's that time. It's time to say goodnight to you all. I enjoyed you, Jen. Where you from? Let me find out. Where you from first? That's all you replied was, how long have you been there? Where you from? And how did you find us? Type. Hopefully she types in. But I have had a good time with you. Thank you for joining us. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're out there just watching, like, comment, and subscribe. We're over the 500 mark. Somewhere maybe 530 right now. I don't know. We're getting there. And thank you for all of you that have subscribed. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. But do come back again. And as always, Sunday from 7 to 9. And join us again for next week. And we'll just keep doing this until you tell us to stop. And tell a friend that you found Vacation Station TV. And always visit our subscribers often and show your support. Thanks, guys. And we'll